live.
Blessings and greetings to all our listeners and viewers out there on the Primal 4K app, Fit FM 96.7, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to another exciting episode of Primal Sports Centre. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane the Shrub Watson. And bring it to you live, sports live and direct. And this week, again, we always have an interesting lineup. Last week we had an overtime show where we had two guests. We have to big them up again. Thanks for coming on. No guest this week, but we'll have a regular program. At the midway point, we'll have the controversial boss himself giving us sports commentary. I'm sure he's going to come with something about the UFC because it's a big fight week.
We'll probably need to rename it from sports commentary to just some other commentary.
Controversial commentary. Controversial commentary.
It's not only sports.
Yeah.
It's entertainment. And what's happening in the streets, right?
Yeah, because I tell you, I was saying, long time I don't hear anything about Shensia, so
yeah.
That's what I'm coming with this week. But and I'm going to come with a bit of UFC and a bit of West Indies cricket, and I'll leave it up to him, but we'll kick things off with some track and field.
Yes.
We're fresh off the World Championships where we had a better showing than the Olympics last year, and we have seen moves happening already. It's so to say in the off season. I wouldn't call it off season just yet, but you see where some of our athletes are switching camps,
shuffling up, or reshuffling.
So I'm doing surgery.
Yeah.
For one, for instance.
Yes, our world champion, oblique civil.
Only gold medalist for the world championships. Did a recent toe surgery.
Yes, so I think that was affected him. During the yes.
So
he wanted to do the 200 as well.
I would say if he give us this season this year
with that injury,
keep the toe. Don't do the surgery. Yeah. But hopefully he can go faster. It's always
but
it's very
if he had a toe injury,
demanding.
Important the toe is to grab in that ground when you're running as a sprinter.
And I see something the other day too with Bolt. They said for his 100-meter world record, he spent I think most of the time in the air.
Yeah. Really? Yeah.
Most of the time he spent in the air, in feet, not on the ground.
Yeah.
So them try them go and push off. But to push off with that power, you
need your toe. You need your toe. Your toe important, man.
But I find it astonishing. So most of the time was spent off the ground.
Yeah.
It was most. It's not much time. It's only 9.5.
Yeah. You have to exert force quickly.
Yeah,
it's a push off.
Pattern,
yeah.
His long stride pattern.
What's the stride? How many strides? Like something like 40?
43, I think.
41? 29, Peter. 29 strides? Okay. Yeah, man. So, oblique civil, we're looking for bigger and better things. If you run that well with a toe problem, if you fix that, I think he will only go faster. 'Cause a lot of the NFL athletes struggle with turf toe, they call it.
Yeah.
Like Deion Sanders, who's maybe one of the fastest. 41 strides. Yeah, man. So Deion Sanders, who struggled from maybe 10 years with a turf toe injury, couldn't push off, can't change direction, so that's a big injury, not having the use of your toes. Yeah, so I'm happy, and I'm looking forward to oblique, running faster times.
9.7 low.
Yeah. Even though Kishane is my athlete still, oblique is still a Jamaican.
I think he should have more to fix than oblique.
Yeah,
I think oblique
possibly.
is kind of heading to his scene, but with Kishane, I see him kind of rocking too much in the midway of the race.
Technically, him not that sound as oblique. Oblique more smooth.
So remember, Bolt kind of had a rocking thing on them.
Yeah.
Kind of upright and steady, but his head a rock.
All over the place.
That must, hinder your time.
Yeah, man.
Running,
wasted motion.
Being able to do that and run 9.897 is still a feat because he's one of the fastest men in history. But if you look at the technical aspect of it with all the top sprinters, most of them have a steady upper torso.
Yeah.
So,
I think Bolt was the worst in terms of the greatest in the elite sprinters.
He was just natural. So If you look at the great sprinters,
the Maurice Greens, the Safa Paul, Ben Johnson, Carl Lewis.
They didn't rock as much.
Yeah.
Safa didn't rock as much.
Hey, why when we talk about the greats, this is a question. Why we always exclude Justin Gatlin?
Justin Gatlin as well. Yeah.
No, so for some reason, when we talk about greats, that's a name that always miss us. Yeah. Like it's not at the top of our head, but if you really look at Gatlin career, Gatlin great, you know.
And
the span, the
lengthy career.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you're saying that little band, little drugs band, it's too band?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I put him there. He's a great sprinter. And even Tyson Gate didn't last long.
But I mentioned Ben Johnson.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
But, yeah, I think Justin Gatlin is one of the most underrated sprinters.
Yeah, man.
In terms, even so.
Technically, he was good too. In all phases of the
On the two as well.
Yeah.
In 19.5 thereabouts. So, I mean, he should always be mentioned. But if you look at all the athletes, back to what we were saying, they don't rock as much.
Yeah. Steady.
He shouldn't fix that, but he has super talent, and I think he will definitely go faster. I think he might have 9.6 in those legs.
All right, let us see. Yeah. Maybe a one-off race, like a soft.
Well, him in that camp. So,
yeah. That's
how. Speaking of that camp, MVP. You see where Curacao Hill.
Yeah.
Switching camps to MVP.
Give us the lowdown on Curacao. A lot of people. Give us the lowdown.
I think
she's obviously a world champion at the junior level in 100 hurdles.
I mean, superb at Champ 7. Didn't do all her years at Champs. Went pro early.
A high student. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, currently she's improving, not at the rate that we'd hope, but yet still, when you look at these athletes, to transition from senior to junior, not everybody do that.
Yeah.
At alarming rate, and some don't do it none at all.
Yeah.
We see where her transition is taking somewhat of a time, but yet still, I think she's on the right path and one for the future.
And she's switching to who?
MVP.
Oh, the great one.
Yeah, the great camp.
The great camp, I should say, because a lot of coaches,
coaches come into that camp and you see where they go and have success.
Obviously.
Places, but definitely a top camp, and if she have the right attitude, she can.
Yeah.
I mean, the sky's the limit, because we know Bridget Foster Hilton was a part of that camp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Still is. I mean, but I competed as athlete, world champion. Megan Tapper was a part of that camp, but she is not a part of that camp anymore, but that's where she
started off.
Grew and came into her strides, and I'm sure, I mean, she owes them a lot in terms of her achievements in her career. But, sometimes you have to make moves for the better of your career and stages in your career. But we see where Curacao now, in her younger stage, going to a camp, of that stature, she should have a breakthrough, because we see where with the Clayton twins, everybody was like, oh, Fernando mash up the twin them, and look at them now.
Yeah.
9.7, 9.8. 10.7.
10.7. Mm-hmm.
Some of the fastest times ever, even for that age. Medal podium. Last year, won Olympics. This year, the other medal in that World Championship. So, yeah, and Serena Cole is still at that camp as well. So, all four of that 4x1 World Junior record team is at that camp.
Yeah.
So, I mean, under that guidance, and hey, if you keep your head straight, I think the recipe for success is there. I don't see any means of failure once you stay healthy. And listen to what the coach said.
Yeah, and as Froggy always say, the female is a female factory, right?
Yeah.
That's where all the if you're a female, if you're a female and you want to do well, go to MVP. Coach is labeling the great coach as a female coach.
Who said that?
No, people over the friends for Froggy, man. Froggy labeling the coach, the big coach as a female coach.
Froggy listening and call it later.
Yeah.
And say, I didn't say that, but yeah, he tends to have more success with but not to knock him, he has a success with a lot of males.
Of course, field events, Jermaine Mason. A lot of people don't remember Jermaine. Yeah, man. Yeah, but in terms of sprinting, definitely the females.
Mr. Carter, Michael Frater.
So you think Serena Cole can make that leap?
I think so. She's definitely a talent. And I mean, as I said, the transition rate, not everybody transitions at the same rate. You're a coach, you know this.
Yeah.
And then from junior to senior, some tend to have a better senior career than junior. Some juniors head straight into the senior ranks. Some take a time. Some need a break and then to come back. So everybody has their rate where they transition. Some don't transition at all.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the champs rate and the champ star athletes, some take longer than some don't. Pop up. Look at, for example, Kevin O'Daniels is now at Glenn Mills.
Yeah. Kevona, yeah.
He's trying to build her up work.
I
was top junior. everybody is saying, yeah, this is the next.
One thing I rate with Mills though, I think Mills understand the wear and tear of champs, and he tends to kind of hold them back a little bit, kind of rebuild them body, get them stronger before him actually start to push them and get them out there again. So that's one thing I have to credit Mills with in terms of injury prevention and understanding injury and the wear and tear of champs. And the wear and tear of champs is a big issue, Of course, both had a lot of issues too.
Both took a time to transition. Both would just jump into the senior rank.
Yeah.
I remember that Athens Olympics with chain in the mouth.
Yeah.
Everybody looking to
and
the next thing, and then
had a lot of back problems, hamstring problems, and Mills.
Down bold and say, if you want to do this, you have to go.
Yeah.
Put in the work and be disciplined. So, as I say, some of the time, coaches get blamed, but yet still, it's the athletes within themselves have to say, hey, and a superstar thing, And then the senior level thing is a different thing.
Yes.
The way you have to approach it. You have to approach it like it's not only work, but you're working with your body and you have to take care of your body. So you don't have a time where, all right, you're going to slack off now, or you're going to go party, you're going to drink, or have a bad meal where you eat a bunch of fried chicken or what have you. You have to be disciplined day in, day out, and even in the off season.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's tough because you'll be like, you feel like for ice cream, I'm going to eat some KFC.
And
if you want it,
yeah,
and the coach, the success, the blueprint is there because it's not like, say, it's a guesting with these two.
It's not a trial and error anymore. It's proven. They're both proven. Yeah.
They have the wisdom. So if you listen to them and you have the talent, sky's the limit.
Yeah, and there's a big debate within Jamaica. Jamaica already has a compare between Frano and Mills.
It's a comparison.
Them big thing going on out there. Who's better and who is this? I just have to say that they're different. They have different ways of doing things. Yeah. I think Francis is more of a disciplinarian. Him don't put up with nothing at all. And and that's maybe why he decided not to work with a lot of champ stars, because them coming with that ego already. And maybe him don't want to have that presence within him camp for kind of cause rupture. One bad apple can spoil the bunch.
I know him find so much gems though that don't show that that superstardom, so to say. If you look at Elaine and Shelley, if you look at a champs race, you'd be like,
why I'm choose them too?
You would say, those two going to be 10-5, 10-6 runners. But as I said, the blueprint is there. So
He
know what he's doing.
Him know what he's doing, man.
Look at two superstars on the Clinton twins where him doing it with them also.
Yeah.
And I said, they didn't just jump into the senior ranks. And you have to look at it. Injury is a part of the sport.
It's a big part.
You don't want that least injured, but this name track and field is so demanding on the body.
Yeah, man.
Get injured.
It's a major part of track and field. Injury and injury.
Don't get injured.
Yeah, it's a big part. It comes with the territory, man. You can't tell me say you run and you don't get it. You must pull, you must cramp up, something must shin splint.
Something must.
I tell people all the while, track and field to sprint, and it's mainly sprinting we're talking about, because that's the country that we live in, a sprint country. Sprinting is an excessive movement. You understand what I'm saying? Just like sitting is an...
so much. It's probably unnatural.
It is.
Don't make to run so fast every day, just like
no. We weren't built to sprint.
Yeah, every day.
Every day like that.
We built to sprint, but not every day. Yeah.
The most natural thing is maybe walking.
Yeah.
But the sprint is an excessive motion. Exactly. Yeah. So you're gonna have injuries. You're gonna have a lot of tear, muscle, and all kind of thing will come.
You mean? And some human bodies are different.
Yes.
It's like cars, I'm not going to try to drive my Honda like a BMW.
Aye.
But give me the BMW.
Yeah.
Whether the orange or the green. I'm going to understand.
Yeah.
So that fine tune for perfection.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, I forgot my 60 miles per 80 miles or, and it's let the BMW go down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like some human bodies are built different, just like I said with a boat where it's for sprinting. You don't expect both to do a marathon race.
Exactly.
So with athletes, and marathon runners do get injured as well. So
of course.
Part of the sport, and it's so demanding, training day in, day out.
The major part of it.
The explosiveness of it and the muscles that you're using, and then you say you're training, and you rest, get up, train, get up, train. And you're going to have half days. You have days where you push too hard, and you have days you just don't have that response from your body, and then what will happen?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's these athletes go year in, year out. And then the timeline of it, and back to you said, Justin, for a man to come back so too much time and length a career.
Gatling great, man. I don't care what the man said. Drugs are no. Yeah. Gatling great, man.
Yeah.
Gatling great. So we're leaving. So we know the world of athletics. Otto Bolen been getting a lot of beating from the Jamaican public for his remarks about Elaine Thompson. Not.
Well, I wonder how we don't get beaten. We've been saying this. I guess it's because of an accent. We don't want to hear it from him.
Yeah.
We don't want it from a Trini American.
Yeah, Trini American. Them calling him the sellout.
Yeah. If it was a Jamaican saying it now, I'd be like, there may be some truth to it. But if you X out all of, his background, he is a track and field analyst.
Of course. So, man, all right to say what he wants to say.
And he's
silver medalist at the 1996 Olympics.
He's a great sprinter. He run 1, 2. So you can forgive him credit.
Yeah.
And he knows about the sport. So him saying something like this, he has the background and the knowledge to give his input on what he thinks.
He's qualified.
He's qualified, whether you agree with him or not.
Yeah.
And if you ask us at the sports desk,
I
agree with him.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah.
That, when we say done, we don't say, hey, pack up your things and leave.
Yeah, she might carry on at 10, 9, 11, but she have no chance of winning any. Yeah.
And we just explain why. The sport is so demanding.
Yeah.
And the wear and tear on the body to come back after injury. And then look at you and Blake. The second fastest man of all time.
Can't recover all now.
Injury. And when he was at the top of the game, explosive, it's on the one-man spikes back in Cancino.
And I balls. Yeah.
Peak for peak. It's only one man.
I'm wondering if Blake and Elaine have something in common, meaning not listening.
Not listening.
I think obviously Blake wasn't listening to Mills when he was telling him to cool it down. You know what I mean?
After Bernard.
Yeah, and obviously Elaine, they stopped TikTok from Stephen. Yes, start to believe that you're the Messiah. You reach. You don't really need any more help. I can go find any other coach discipline and being able to listen, no matter how big you become, is a major part of it as well.
Even you have to be in a system.
Yes.
If you know what to do, you can't. Sometimes you can't just do it by yourself.
Yeah, because she came out on an interview maybe a year and a half ago saying when her husband turned her coach, right?
Yeah.
Saying that if she don't want to train, she just don't train. If she don't feel like it, she don't have to train.
Boss with boss,
you know what I mean?
So
so that alone, from that time, I've been saying that she have no chance because nobody's going to hold you accountable for your actions or for you not training. So how you going to improve? Somebody have to be there, Because you can't manage yourself most time as an athlete today. You need somebody who can demand and tell you, say you need to go and do this.
You might not be able to
exactly the point.
Push you harder now, or cut it down now.
So Atta was right in his opinion.
It's just a matter of who's saying it.
Yeah, he was right. Everybody had talked about this and that, but we've been saying this for well over a year and a half.
Yeah.
From she made that statement about she outgrew.
The only person that still have faith in her is
Fraggy. Yeah, Fraggy. I don't know. Fraggy thought Shelly would have medal too,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Fraggy go overboard. Him start off good.
Or underboard.
With one prediction and all of a sudden him think that Shelly gonna medal. And Elaine gonna make a comeback after she rests this year.
Yeah, so.
Not happening.
With Attabolen, I would say he was... it's just an input. Whether in the future him going to be wrong is just his opinion on what he knows, and he's an expert of the sport. He's not like somebody that just going to talk off the street or don't know about track and field.
Yeah.
The man know about tracks. The man is a world medalist. The man compete for years and then he's an analyst now. I mean, But we hear at Primal, we see this all the time. Yeah. We spoke about Emma Raducanu when she made that statement after winning. Yeah.
It came around the same time when Elaine win the Olympics.
And then the coach and like leave.
Oh, they go leave the coach and the coach carry you to to become a U.S. Open champion, then you outgrow the coach. How much further you can get from being a Grand Slam champion?
And then she'll never repeat that feat, eh?
Never. Yeah. Has never been past even, she been to any semi-final? No.
I was speaking to a friend earlier, when you violate the system, and the protocols, the repercussions.
Yeah. Of course.
You have to face the
Of
repercussions.
course.
If you violate a reaction, you're going to be an equal reaction.
Elaine ran the fastest she have in her life.
Yeah.
And then 2 months after she outgrew the system.
How fast you want to go? And basically you reach the peak.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
and you remember
she is the fastest woman all the time.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think she's the fastest woman all
the time. Yeah, I strongly believe in that one.
Yeah.
That Elaine is the Olympic record holder.
We know the asterisks. We won't touch into that.
Yeah, we're not going to go down.
10-5-4, and her season, and I don't wanted to mention it. And I said Melissa Jefferson wouldn't had probably the best season ever. But whether it's Melissa Jefferson, the debate is between her season and Elaine's season when she ran 4 sub 10.7 seconds. Okay. She ran 10.5, she ran 10.6, she ran 10.6, she ran 10.6. She ran 4 sub 10.7 in one season. That season when she won the Olympics.
Yeah. For me,
so that season is probably the greatest.
I'm disappointed in Elaine.
Debate right there within those couple.
And you know, I'm giving it to Elaine Thompson.
I mean, to run 4 times.
And look at the time she ran at the Olympics in the 1 and the 2.
Yeah, after those rounds.
No, listen.
21.5. Where is it?
You're probably going to be wrong on this one. I think you have to give that season to Elaine.
That's what I'm saying. I did my research.
Yeah.
And it was close because Elaine Jefferson had a longer season.
She had a much longer season. Yeah,
from start to finish, she was on top form. Elaine grew into it in the latter part of the season. But if you match the times, Elaine running 4 sub 10.7 seconds. How many athletes run 10.7?
Yep.
Under 10.7. I'm probably about 4. And she did 4 times in one season.
Yeah, no, man. The greatest season is definitely by Elaine.
Well, you can't say wrong when I'm here. I running the numbers and crunching the stats, and I might have to give it to Elaine.
Yeah, man.
I might agree with you.
Yeah, man, because the 200 time was also outstanding, you know.
If Froggy did say it, no, I probably not agree. I agree with Froggy sometimes. He just see it rough. That's why I put everybody show it. It keep me saying, I know him drive insane in sometimes when it takes, but Elaine's season on the top of her game. That season. Research it for me, Peter. I think it was 2022.
2022, man.
2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2022. And then after that, I don't know the nosedive and all that. But that season, 10.54, 10.61, 10.66, 10.67, I think. I mean, I don't remember the exact times, but she had a string of time. And then, as I said, the 200.
Yeah.
1.5?
Yeah, man.
4 sub 10, 17 ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 sub.
2021.
2021.
Yeah. 2020. That was the Olympic year.
Yeah, because it's just from
10.65 and 2 others.
The 10.64, 10.65, the 10.54, and one other time.
There's another one.
Yeah. But that season, as I said, I have to give it. I was saying Melissa Jefferson would, but wouldn't. I did my research and I might have to retract that statement. But it's still debatable.
Yeah.
It's close because I said Melissa Jefferson wouldn't. From start to finish.
I put it this way. Melissa Jefferson is more like LeBron.
No.
And Elaine is more like Jordan.
No.
You know, she did it over a longer period, but not her individual performances wasn't as great.
No. When you say those names,
10-6.
You're switching it up on me because I want to give my hot take. My hot take is that LeBron is not even top 5. So
okay.
Well, I don't want to compare LeBron to John Stones.
Yeah. But 10-6, 4 times.
You know, so that's the problem with the media. It's the media always push this LeBron agenda making in this GOAT conversation. LeBron not in the GOAT conversation.
I agree.
So if you say Melissa Jefferson is not in the GOAT conversation,
then
maybe I can listen to you.
Yeah.
I save my hot take for later in the show, and anybody who want to call in and debate to me on this, because I have some hot takes whereby, even so I said it the other week that Muhammad Ali isn't the greatest boxer of all time when it comes to in-the-ring performance. We're talking about total package. Yes, Muhammad Ali, with what he did outside the ring and, breaking grounds with the whole racism and all of that. In that period of time,
we'll touch that after sports commentary.
That's a different. But inside the ring, no chance. But back to what I was saying. The season with Elaine Thompson, top tier. Force 10.7. Because when you look at it, whoever run on a 10.7? Jetta, Sharika,
Shelly.
Well, Marianne Jones,
That's wiped from the history books. Yeah.
I mean, Flojo. Am I missing anybody else? Melissa Jefferson now.
Melissa Jefferson. Yeah. It's a handful.
It's a handful, and she did it 4 times.
Yeah.
In one season.
Yeah.
How much time Shelly run 10.7? Under 10.7?
Probably about a couple times. She did
About
10,
3,
10.65,
4 times.
10.61. Her PB's what? 10.61. 10.60. Yeah.
Have a couple, but imagine doing 4 tops, sub 10.7 in one season.
Yeah.
I mean, that season she was flying.
Yeah, man.
On top of her game. And as I said, we have her as the fastest woman all time.
She's the fastest woman. She is.
And then she got against the program. And
And she was coming back to form when she went over to Miss Osborne.
Yeah. I mean, the money apparently was too much to pay. But these coaches know what they want and know who they want to work with or who is willing to work and work with their system. Because as I said, you mentioned Shaniki Osborne. Word in the street, I mean, some people peeping over the fence, is that she denied coaching Alana Reid. For whatever reason, we don't know. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that go,
contracts and...
Yeah, within the system. That, I mean, background, who's your rep. I mean, if you're willing to work or...
Yeah.
So, it's still...
Nobody knows,
business.
Really. Yeah.
Sports is a business.
Yeah.
A lot of it comes into... I'm not going to say, all right, I'm a coach, you're fast, let's coach you. No. I'm a coach, you're fast, but yet there's other things that we need to work out because it's a business. I mean...
And I even remember Peter was singing a song, about... You remember it was begging the great coach to take back Elaine.
Yeah.
You don't remember the tune?
Yeah, you know that tune at the time.
Yeah, man. But based on what I heard, there's no chance of that ever happening based on how she left the camp.
He sounded like there might be a chance, but
no,
there's patches, I don't think it will happen.
No chance. Yeah, and Miss Osborne, I think Miss Osborne knew of her history as well.
Of course, well, she was a part of MVP.
Yeah, she was
been up there for years.
Yeah, so I guess because if you notice, even Elaine, World Championship year, she always mash up. Yeah. So she don't really have. I can't recall she having a medal, maybe a bronze or something.
World Championship.
Every World Championship, she have some injuries.
But
so
if she played her cards right, she could have been double champion.
I believe so.
She played her cards right.
I believe so.
That would definitely be unmatched.
Yeah, because
not in her lifetime for sure, but to do the double
3 times.
But to do the triple-double, that's bold.
Yeah, different level.
Level there, and that is...
For sure. All right.
Window has closed, and I think, she is one of the greatest at this all time. I guess her time will come with a statue to put up.
Yeah.
So
deserving it. Deserve it. All right, people. We reach a midway point. It's time for sports commentary.
That was quick. Guys, how you doing? Embarrassment is the name of the game. Embarrassment is upon us, gentlemen. West Indies cricket team lost by 90 runs, which is their second loss, to Nepal. History-breaking lowest. Nepal is not even a grade B cricket team. Nepal is a hilly terrain located between the Himalayan mountains and India. And they don't have a flat surface to play cricket. In fact, the ball rolls down the hill if you try to play cricket in Nepal. You're actually hill climbing. They don't have a cricket pitch. The men don't have cricket gears. I'm not kidding. A Nepalese can be found with what the animal name? The furry llama, like a llama and thing there, Yes, and this sort of thing. And the man then beat West Indies. In fact, twice. In fact, so this crazy was that only 3 West Indians reached double figures in the second defeat. I think extras probably make up most of the runs. This is how low you can go. I remember one time predicting that it's only if you lose to a church team, like at a social, in a Curacao match. I believe the 3 of us could beat West Indies. using some of the guys outside playing table tennis. I'm not kidding. How low can you go? It's an embarrassment. It's a disgrace. I think the psyche of West Indies cricket, they'll call for the breakup, you know. It should have break up long time. Because it can't go any lower. There's no, you see, we do have a collective shame, you know. When we lose, we don't say it's them, it's the Trinidad man or the Guyana man and all that, you know. Our two didn't do too bad. That's the truth. I think that West Indies need to go sort out. Speaking of disgrace, you guys saw the furor over at US Open, a tennis, a CEO of a company stole a cap from a kid. A tennis player was there signing autographs. He took his cap to give to one of the fans. And when he was handing the cap to the fan, a big man grabbed the cap from the youth and run off with the youth. And they checked it out. The guy is a millionaire from Poland. And he came to America. You know, he's watching the game. He's there. And I mean, you know, CEOs. And then again, in terms of the fans, you guys saw the woman with the baseball? The Phillies were playing a baseball game, and the ball was hitting to the crowd. And you know, you get to keep the ball when it goes in the crowd. So everybody fighting for the ball, and this father, very nimble, just pick up the ball. While this woman was struggling to get the ball. The ball might have touched her hand, you know. She never had control of it. And the guy just nick it and give it to his son. And he gave his son a hug. And the woman came over, and she light up the man. She light up the man on the big screen, you know. Like she's saying, give me that ball, mother, you know. And the man said, okay, take the ball. And the guy, they took the ball. Anyway, it was such a disgrace that the Eagles, the Phillies, saw the, what's the name of the baseball? Is it Philly? Phillies. The Phillies had to take a bat and get the players to sign it to give the guy. Because it was such a disgrace that they took the ball from him. And I hear the lady lost her job. I don't know if that's true. What? Yeah, man, the lady lose her job. The whole America is against her. Because the mentality of America, you know, the mentality of America is about entitlement. The lady felt entitled to get the ball. She didn't win the ball. The father won the ball, but she felt that. A lot of women have that attitude, you know. They didn't quite make muster. And yet they still expect to get thing. Naima, what do you think about that? Now, have you been, I'm all over the place today because I forgive you for not being organized. But let me ask you something. If you are going to murder somebody, would you wear a body cam? Think about it. Isn't that a little ridiculous? We're going to murder somebody. Are we going to beat a boy? A boy rape a granny or trouble a daughter. And we decide as police that we're going to go get the boy. You going to wear a body cam? You're not going to wear a body cam. So there's a big furor over whether if you're going to pick a man pocket, do you wear a body cam? Rapists, do they wear a body cam? You're not going to do it. So I believe I've watched the police and the Ministry of Security declare that the police must wear a body cam. Traffic stops. You're going to wear a body cam? You're not going a body cam. It's ridiculous for them to be asking these guys to wear a body cam because we know how police work. You really feel the police are going to, good evening, sir. Do you have any weapons? Boy, come out to the car. You know what I mean? We all know how the thing go. And I'm going to get back to the police, and I just thought it's just random on my page today. So I was congratulating, there's a coach. What's the name of the coach, the lady? You call her name earlier on. Shanika Osborne. The coaches want a lot of money because a lot of the news going on is that the athletes are going to be making a load of money. And somebody said that Netflix was going to put out, it's all over the internet, put on a special with Shellyan on Netflix. 6 shows, maybe 8 shows. And she was going to get $13.5 million for having the show. And I thought to myself, wow, that's a lot of money. But it turned out to be fake. Because as it turned out, that same figure, 13.5, it's been going around that, you know, this baseball player going to get 13.5 and this basketball player from Netflix. No, but and I want to tell you, I believe that the market for netball, for athletics, is not big enough that Shellyan can get 13.5 million for a Netflix thing. You know, I don't think so. But people like Shaniki must have been rubbing their hands that the coaching fees are going to go up. But they're going to go up, but not that way. Also, back still on track and field, did you guys see the headlines all over the media that Usain Bolt can't go up a set of stairs without being out of breath? Is that really true? They have a picture with Bolt belly big like a ball. I haven't seen Bolt in a while. You know, the man belly look like the hassock over here, like a bean bag. And the BBC, they're actually enjoying talking about Bolt, and it seems that he said it genuinely because I searched both free independent media and the people who normally have sensational thing. And they're both reporting it verbatim that Bolt went up a flight of stairs and couldn't do it. I mean, as a nation, I feel we should get together and encourage group intervention to get into some shape. Your stature should not be significantly thinner than you. You understand what I'm saying? Your stature and you should roughly resemble. Can know that when Mr. Watson is doing a sculpture, you know I use so much material to cover the stomach. You know what I mean? So it is, you know, you sending them some love, but, you know, we don't want you puffing up the stairs. It's not a good look. I think Bolt is not 40. Right. No, a big TT tournament, I can't leave out TT, is going on in China. And winner of the Japan smash, Harimoto, was taken out in round 64 by a young Chinese called Chen Jun-sung. And his game is built for Harimoto. He's a little maga man, and him have a wiping stroke, and the ball is just running away from Harimoto. I thought it was a fluke because the guy using a pimple on his backhand, forcing Harimoto to lift. Harimoto don't like any of those things. So is pimple and wipe. And the guy was winning point after point, even match point. You saw the match there? Was a big wipe, side spin, inside out shot. Only Kane Watson and myself can perform the shot well in Jamaica, as he found out a while ago. But anyway, the point is that I thought this Chinese would have no chance because he seemed one-dimensional to me. But the man go as far as quarterfinal, I think. He went very deep in the tournament. And so the Chinese, who seem to have a problem with the 3 and 4 slots, because Lin Shidong and Wang Chuqin are clearly the 2 best players in the world. But there's a huge gap because the Chinese who are in the ratings below, they're not up to muster. Let's call the truth. And so Shang Peng, who is also the same age as Lin Shidong, young boy, is going to be the next big Chinese, I think, along with this other guy, Chen Jung-sung, also have a chance to become the next big Chinese. The China smash has gone down to the semi-final stage, except for the women. Sun Ying-sha is going to play Wang Man-yu. We know how that's going to go already. So Sun Ying-sha is going to win easy. But in the men's now, the semi-finals will be played in a few hours. I believe that Felix Lebron is going to play against Lin Shidong. I'm calling it for Lin from now. And Chang Peng is going to play Wang Chuqin. Obviously, Wang Chuqin is going to win that. And I'm saying Wang Chuqin will win the entire tournament because he's clearly the best player in the world, as surely as I am the best player in the room. Why you laugh so hard, brother? Anyhow, Jamaica, United Nations. I'm sorry about this again. United Nations having a thing the other day. All nations of the world were invited there. And you and I know that there's a genocide going on in the world right now. The Israelis are taking it a bit too far with the Palestinians. The Palestinians did wrong, invade the Manem country, kill about 4,000 people. The Israelis, eye for an eye, they take out about 50 eyes for the one eye because is 60 or to 70,000 people have been killed so far. And the world is trying to stop this genocide, except that some countries are helping this thing to go on. And can you imagine United Nations, when the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, am I talking about politics, Dale? Tell me, tell me. Tell me, now. So Netanyahu, get up. I'm going to talk about politics and football too. But Netanyahu get up to go speak on the stage, and guess what? Every man walk out. Every man walk out. And I like that because we show solidarity. And when I look, the Jamaicans were sitting there with the Americans. The Jamaicans did not walk out. You know, you have a song where say, walk out, mask out. Jamaica never walk out, brethren. And then to make matters worse now, the Palestinian Prime Minister was not given a visa to go to America to speak. Why Palestine, which is a nation? Everybody said them vote for the two-nation state, two-nation solution. Palestine, Prime Minister, there was a vote whether they should allow him to address the United Nations by by remote. And I went to check for the vote. Jamaica never vote. Jamaica never want Palestine to have a voice in United Nations. What have we come to as a nation? We need healing, gentlemen. We need bomb. I don't want to preach anyway. But is there no milk of human kindness? You understand what I'm saying? It's a Jamaica usually you run the world in moral issues. And I don't want to preach. Can I get a witness there? But what may I say is that, we could have said something. Now, there's a lot of excitement going on in table tennis now because a new rubber has been launched. Now, you guys know, you're table tennis experts. But the rubber that you put in your racket, it's almost always the same. And now, Butterfly, which is the most popular brand, is going to launch a new rubber called Zaya 03. And I've never seen more excitement. I can tell you this, that the rubber is going to cost, one sheet of rubber normally costs $20 and $30, $40. This sheet of rubber is going to cost $120 US. And I can tell you, even I want to try it. The reviews look tasty. Everybody's saying it's going to be great. And I have to ask Kane Watson, Kane, will you be trying the new rubber?
Yeah, I will.
I think you will. Yeah. All right, so let's move on. I'm just announcing the excitement in the table tennis world. So on the second to last point now, I'm taking up Froggy space. UFC 320 tonight. There's a rematch going on at the light heavyweight thing with Alex Pereira, formerly called the Destroyer, going up against Ankalev. Now, the last fight, Pereira was very cautious, right? He was saying that he don't want to be taken down by Ankalev. Because Ankalev is a Dagestani wrestler, The man, once they put you up on the ground and start choking, you're done. You're done. So Pereira was so coward as a defending champion. He did nothing but stay away. And you can't defend your title and just stay away, brethren. Put two conk on the man so we can say at least you had a chance. He just stayed there while the other man tried and tried every now and then in time up and then land a punch. And that was the fight. And guess what's going to happen tonight? Almost the same thing. I don't see much other than Alex talking about, he was at 40% of what he was. He had an injury. He had a right hand injury. Is that the difference? You understand me? Will that be the difference maker? I really don't know. Because normally I tell people to bet the house and bet the farm. I'm really not sure because Alex disappointed us. But it seems that he had a bout of the flu that last time around. So what can I tell you? The man I saw last match was not the real Alex, the Destroyer. But the truth is, Ankalev is a great wrestler and he will neutralize you. Will Pereira get through? I don't know. But I'm giving the edge to Pereira, even though he's the betting underdog. And let me ask around the table. What you say, brother?
I go with Pereira.
There you go. Yeah. So that's your sports commentary pick. And finally, last thing now. Is Cargill Avenue a one-way street or not? We need to decide if Cargill Avenue is a one-way street. Do police have the right to turn on their siren and come down a one-way street at 50 miles per hour while I'm trying to make my way out in rain? I want to tell anyone in Jamaica, if you're listening, Minister Vaz, whoever is in charge of the country, Prime Minister, do police have a right to put on a siren and come down at full speed down the one-way street while I am a tax-paying, law-observing citizen and the policeman coming down at me and say, come out of the road, boy. There are too many emergency vehicles in Jamaica, and I tell you, these are not emergencies. They're going on the wrong side of the road. They're creating chaos in Kingston. Rain is falling, and the traffic is slowing to a crawl. And guess who's exacerbating the situation? The police. I think if we have less police driving less vehicles, give them bicycles and so on, you'd be having less trouble in the world. Take away the cars from them. Who's the Minister of Police? Who in charge?
No,
Is the Deputy Prime Minister in charge, Horace Chang.
Chang.
Give the police bicycles so that they will lose their paunches, develop their legs, and the traffic will flow smoother. Take away the guns, give them buttons. That's sports commentary. What say you?
Yeah.
Give them buttons, is it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Police do what they want,
Yeah, but brethren, police are coming on the road on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Which side should I drive on a one-way street? You can drive on either side, but the police are coming down saying, go over so boy. I don't know the right side or the left side in a one-way street.
The law.
Yeah.
However, we're gonna start. We're coming from a funeral.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Miss Collect Palmer, condolences to the Palmer family.
Former General Secretary of the JTTA.
Palmer Gensec, treasurer.
And national table tennis player.
And national champion
yes.
of Jamaica.
Yes.
In table tennis, represented table tennis from the 90s come right up.
True.
She passed last week.
No, man, it's longer than that, man.
Sorry. 2 weeks.
It's 3 weeks going on 4.
Sorry, 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
August 29th.
29th of August, yeah.
I'm still receiving calls from all over. I got a call yesterday from France.
Yes.
Because
a couple of people
didn't know what I think I told you last week.
Yeah, it wasn't as public as it should have been. Being one of the greats, administrator and player.
True.
And friend as well.
True.
Give back to the sport.
Yes.
True.
Always have a back.
Well, Colette was a colleague of mine as a player and also in administration. When I was running the JTT, she was always fighting for her people, whoever they were at the time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. She's a powerful advocate. And when she's in your corner, she's in your corner. And when she disagrees with you, she's going to disagree vociferously.
Yeah, man.
How much big word we use there? Vociferously.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So the truth is that she was a straight shooter.
Yeah.
But we didn't know she was sick. But I have to give my condolences to the Palmer family.
Of course.
Because we grew up with them. Yeah, man. So
3 sons.
Yes.
She had 4 sons. 1 died last year.
Yes.
So she leave behind 3 sons. Some good youths, man.
Definitely a table tennis stalwart. She gave a lot back to the sport, and I know persons even in
Hensom City. That's where she's known for.
Yeah.
St. Catherine.
In some community, you don't have to be through table.
She was in charge of St. Catherine table tennis generally. She's always been there.
And not only table tennis, because she has helped out people that I know.
I didn't know that. I knew she was well connected though, but I didn't know how or why.
Yeah.
But very, very.
I know she would make the occasional call to Babsy. I'm telling you guys, because I used to run the thing, and when it was Babsy in charge, she would make the call. I don't know what the connection was.
Yeah.
I guess in some cities, Spanish Town.
I guess. She probably was the MP. Yeah.
And she outspoken too, so.
Well, that's my point.
She gonna meet.
Not one to keep her opinion to herself.
Man. And she don't meet this who.
I know.
So she will meet people, and a lot of people would end up knowing her because of her character.
Her community. I said a family person, and
yeah, man, a big presence within the table tennis, man. For all youth, even the young ones, them know, because she was the treasurer during Angelo's tenure. So even the young ones know her, the little babies from Maxfield, the birds, everybody know her. From the youngest to the oldest. It's a big loss for her family and the table tennis fraternity. Yeah, man.
But condolences to the Palmer family, as you said, and our memory will definitely live on.
Of course. Yeah, man.
All right, so moving on now. Later in the week, Reggae Boyz play October 10th in Curacao. That's Friday. So, that's the day before Primal Sports Centre. So we have to look forward to that. And then October 14th, we play Bermuda here in Jamaica. Win these 2 matches, we're on our way to World Cup. But the Curacao tie will be a tricky tie. And if we can get out of there with...
When is the match again?
October 10th, Friday.
Friday coming?
Yeah.
We will be there.
Well...
Without a doubt.
Yeah. No.
Oh, sorry. That's the Curacao. I'm sorry.
We're going to be... If my line I have a back spot.
Yeah, we think that's a turn up. Turn up when you reach the
Yeah, but the Reggae Boyz squad for this window has been named, the World Cup qualifiers. Goalkeepers, Andre Blake, Jamal Waite, Tafari Chambers. Midfielders, Isaac Hayden, Ian Frey, Bobby Reed, John Russell, Karen Anderson,
good to see Bobby
Deshaun Anglin, Casey Palmer. Defenders, Latibodier back as well, Ethan Pinnock, Richard King, Dexter Lembekisa, Greg Lay, Damien Lowe, Amari Bell, Mason Holgate.
Did you say Blake is back?
No.
Goalkeeper?
Yeah, Blake.
Blake is back.
Yeah. Forward line, Bailey Tai Kadamatri, Shamar Nicholson, Ramin Borrell, Demario Gray is back, Kaim Dixon, Ronaldo Cephas, Tyrese Campbell, and Seymour Reed. Seymour Reed is a 17-year-old.
Why take Dixon in the squad if you're not going to use him?
I'm using the last 2 months.
Seymour Reed?
Yeah, Seymour Reed. Junior player, he's 17, plays in the States.
Where's the Whisper?
That's what I was wondering too. But we see the likes of certain people returning. Like,
Whisper still play football?
yeah, playing for Chelsea under 21. Call up, but as I say, you have to in the right system and right camp, and then you have agents. It's all a business,
You know what the buzz is nowadays?
Yes.
All the buzz is Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood scored one peach of a goal last week. Got in front of goal and put the ball in the net, and all of a sudden England might be interested. And this is what Mason's dilemma is, I think. I think that Mason...
England can keep him.
Listen, England may want him. Yeah. England love goal scorers.
I wish him all the best. Go to England, because he can't come and violate.
I think he can do whatever he pleases.
Right now?
Yes.
Him can do that, yes, but him not going to wear the black, green, and gold.
Let's see.
If you have it my way.
Let's see.
Yeah, he won't represent Jamaica. I think him in England. As you said, maybe.
I think he's watching England.
England might give him a second chance.
Yes. And by the way, he deserves a second chance.
Yeah, for England.
I hear it's just
But
a little rape charge. It's a little rape charge.
It's some
There was a rape
abuse.
and a battery.
Um,
Mason Greenwood?
yeah, he's beat up his wife.
No, sir.
Abuse.
His girlfriend.
But he's married to that same lady right
Yeah.
now.
Yes, I know.
So I don't.
At the time, it was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Married and they passed that, and I mean, as I said,
So you say it's no big thing.
I didn't say that, but I think.
Yeah, I'm just asking you.
No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with you in terms of he deserves a
But
second chance.
guys, how can it be that a big of a thing if she end up getting married to this man?
Yeah, that's
We
what
don't
I'm saying.
know.
Yeah, so-
What them turn Christian or what? Some
I don't
religious
know. I don't
thing?
know. I
How
don't
about Peter?
Our love.
Yeah, you understand? How can it be that a big? It's his girlfriend, right? No, he's married to her,
Yeah.
and they're still holding that against him.
I don't know.
It
But
don't
I'm
make
just
any.
saying, are we willing to take him up now? But he doesn't want to come to play. When are we going to stop and be like, come, Mason Greenwood? Come, come.
No, obviously we
stop.
don't want him.
Yeah.
We don't need him
No,
anymore.
We want him, but if you're gonna move like that, hey,
No, but him done show him hand already.
Yeah.
So we don't need Mason Greenwood.
No.
I'm just talking from England's perspective in terms of why bother hold that over him head.
I think it's England and Mason Greenwood problem that
Yeah, exactly.
they can stay what they want. The squad I just named,
Jamaica
I'm looking
Jamaica
for-
don't need any more foreigners.
Yeah.
We have Whisper, we have Dixon.
He has a Jamaican
Seafrost
passport.
in a team. I didn't hear you mention
There's
Seafrost.
Seafrost in a team.
Seafrost. We have enough players. Why we need another foreigner?
Can't keep a Jamaican passport.
I'm sorry, guys. You know, football is not about feelings. You guys are carrying feelings.
Not carrying feelings, but if you don't want to represent the country, what we're going to do?
Peter-
You just come jump and leave. When
The
you
coach still sounds like he wants him.
Yeah,
The
that's
last
what I'm
search.
saying. Yeah, so
See,
like,
there's something wrong with that coach. Because I rather go to the stadium to watch somebody who grew up in my community that I can relate to. I know that little man. You understand me? I say it's a different
Come
thing.
through the ranks.
We don't need so many foreigners to
or even
represent
people
our
like
country.
Bobby Reid, Bailey
Bobby
Clark,
Reid
who-
is unpassionate, and Bobby Reid show up when it's time to show up
Yep,
and
and play.
perform.
In October 2022,
Yes.
Greenwood was charged with attempted rape, or assault, occasional, actually bodily harm. So he attempted the rape, and he ended up being a physical
He didn't rape.
assault.
Well, yeah.
Attempted rape and rape is
So
two
who was that
different
Well,
person?
apparently them
Is current
Gaza
wife?
wasn't taping.
Is his current wife?
things.
I don't know that
Yeah.
part. But
Of
charges
course it
were
is.
dropped 1 year later.
Yeah, charges
but
dropped.
but Manchester United let him go.
Yep.
And he had to work his way back. He had to go overseas.
Yeah.
No, he's at Marseille firing.
Yeah, and he's firing. And
he
he's
has
clearly a
I
talent.
know he has a
Yeah.
Jamaican passport. But
Yeah.
hey, you can keep the passport. We're not going to beg it to come and play for Jamaica. The squad I just named, they're going to Curacao, get those 3 points.
Yeah.
and they have attack and
I think
defense.
we're playing well, you know. We've been
I don't know
performing.
if we're really playing
No,
well.
well,
you know.
well, I said
We're
at
getting the
spurts.
results.
We're getting spurts
Yeah,
like,
we're getting-
of
You
excitement.
really think the team playing
No,
well?
I see
I like
spurts.
Seafrost.
I like Seafrost.
I like
I
Seafrost.
see
I like
I see
Dixon
spurts
Archibald.
excitement.
Cephas was an accident. There was never the plan for Cephas to be used how he is now. Cephas was meant to be a sub,
Yeah.
and Cephas got his chance, grabbed it with both hands, and became a starter.
And
Yeah.
even so, I've been knocking for Dixon to start, but
Me
I
too.
like Dixon running coming off the bench, but him come off the bench too late.
Too late.
But
Too
I
late.
like him running on those tires legs, creating chances. And I mean, I see why him don't want to have two out and out wingers doing the same thing.
The thing is, you know, Dixon
Devon Gray
understands.
can come back.
Dixon is one of the few strikers who, if he's not in the best position, will give the ball to another striker. You agree?
He's a great passer. I think he's a great passer.
Is a great passer of the ball.
I think
in,
he can
in
pass
close
the ball,
situation.
yeah.
I think he's creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
yes.
give him the credit.
Even so,
I saw-
Nicholson, all right, Nicholson have that? Nicholson have that?
Do we agree that?
Cephas have that.
So
Cephas
can we
can-
agree
Yes.
that Cephas can play one way?
Yes,
But
one dimensional.
what about Kaim is more versatile and
Very
I
versatile.
think he can adjust to a different position or a different way of playing the position.
I think he's just pure talent and hustle.
Yeah.
Like
Give
I
the
said,
ball, him try. Get
yes,
the
he has that. But let me tell you what it is.
Him can play wing back.
The problem
Him can
is,
play up front. Him can
Yeah.
play out wide. Him cut in. Him come for the ball. And him work rate high.
but as the fact is, British coaches always like tall strikers who can head crosses. 'Cause that's what British always feel about football, all-time football.
Yeah.
Bebeto wouldn't make the English team.
That's maybe why England can't win anything, right?
Romario wouldn't make the English team. Probably Diego Maradona wouldn't make the English team.
No, you got too far now, Peter.
Maradona.
No, you got too far now, Peter.
Maradona make any.
Maradona hit the ball and go. Have you ever seen him hit the ball?
Maradona can hit.
Yes, I know that.
You got too far.
But I mean, what do you think about the Curacao game? Give us your result for Curacao.
I think we're on a roll, and I think once the coach keep the team together and don't try to mix and match too much. I think just be consistent with who you're putting out there, and I think we're 2-1.
I think a 2-1 is the most
man.
likely result.
What a
I
roll.
think they will score at home. I think that Jamaica will.
I don't think I'm gonna give you my take then again.
Well, tell me.
2-1. Because that was just what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You go up 2-love.
Yeah,
let
and
in a late
we
one,
always let in a late one.
If they're home
Yeah.
and then go in 2-1. So
Yeah.
all of us agreed.
Yeah. That is
man.
probably the result I expect based on this.
We make a 2-1 because Frag would say
Yeah.
2-1 him don't know.
Yeah,
Because
you
he
don't know
2-1.
which one.
Yeah,
What
he
kind
said
of result?
What I do understand what kind of result.
But
Frag is going
everybody agrees that we're playing with a little bit more energy, you know.
playing with a more unity.
If the
Yeah.
coach brings
I see
on
unity
Kyle,
out there.
I'd be happy if Kyle Dixon is brought on early enough.
I don't want to see Tyrese Campbell out there. That's just the guy who played in the 7. He didn't have that much
The Rasta.
oomph. Yeah, the 7.
Yeah, he never had a good game. Never had a good game.
But
And yet the ball was finding him all the time. You know?
Yeah.
That's,
In business,
yeah, that's the
Very
problem.
busy,
The
but
ball is finding this man and he's all over the place.
I hope,
Yeah.
and John Russell, to me, although he scored, he had a subpar game. But
John Russell
him
was
getting
out of
position-
shape. He was out of shape.
If
Yeah.
he can, I mean,
And yet John Russell look like him can play, you know, but him can't run up and down the pitch.
I'm not using.
He cannot run up and down the pitch.
But the coach supposed to know who him putting out there and result. But as your point, Dale, we play with more
yeah, man. I
Let
see
me
it.
impetus.
I have one more
More
question.
unity. And
Cavaliers
I notice who missing.
striker.
You know what is missing? Liam Bailey missing.
But that's good.
Because if him in the team,
I
it's
think
like
I think
everything
we'll play
want go
better
through him.
without him.
You know, I think we need a. You remember Atkinson from Cavaliers?
Yeah, man.
Why him can't make the national squad?
I don't know inconsistency.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Boy,
I
see
play
this
in the
man
States
everywhere.
now.
Yeah, he's
But if he's the next person that creative.
quality player. Because you need that kind of upfront player, you know, who play slightly behind the forwards.
Yeah.
You need that kind of player.
Well, I mean, if Dale was the coach, Dale would choose a lot of Jamaicans.
Yeah.
But you have
Of course.
You have to have a
Well,
quota of.
I don't care where they
for
come
foreign
from.
Players, you have to have the quota
No,
for them.
for me, if they have a
Can you
Jamaican
imagine if we didn't have Cephas?
yes,
I think we'd have been in trouble already.
I true that.
We wouldn't be creating anything.
Demar
Cephas
great
creates
drop off.
mismatches.
Yeah. I think if we never have this youth up front,
Yeah.
I think the whole thing would have looked different.
Him look
Yeah.
active, man. And him
Yeah.
Yeah.
most
You know when the
create
corners
chances.
we had in the first
Yeah,
15
you have to pay
corners,
attention to it.
penalty shouts.
Yeah.
And you know what he does? Him take the coach out of them game. Their coach always has to have a solution for Cephas.
Yeah.
Because he's a problem.
Them
He's a
start
handful.
zoning him one at a time, you know, them have one
double
man
team him,
and-
double team him and
As you
all
know,
kind of thing.
Pace to pace, go run left your defender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Curacao playing a turf, so it's going to be tough.
And a turf.
Turf,
Astro.
well, Astro turf.
Oh. Okay. It's like, it's much different.
I don't know. Playing on them surface, the ball runs nice if you can run the ground.
Yeah,
Jamaica,
yeah, so-
but
so
Jamaica was never a really fast running team, you know.
But we'll see if us, hopefully see if us can
Yeah.
start down in cutting.
Well, didn't he
Cephas
play in the
get a
States?
penalty.
Didn't he play in the States?
I think this match would basically seal it.
It would.
We get these 3 points.
I think it's over.
I want you to forget for say next week after this fight. Because Frog hoping for some mix up happen for him to be right, you know. I
Yeah.
don't know what he's talking about. Jamaica going work.
Well, I for one will be calling for the head of the coach if we don't win this one. You know, I admit it.
This match
Eh,
is the World Cup qualifying match.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah,
Call it a wrap after this.
yeah.
With that,
Not
start winning three
a
games,
draw will not suffice. We need to
we
win
beat
this match. Yeah,
winning your first 3 games, and then have Bermuda at home.
yeah,
Come on, man. The ball is rolling.
yeah, man.
4 victories.
It will
be the right.
This match, win this match, we qualify for.
Yeah, man. Well, we're out of time. But so next week we'll touch a little bit on the West Indies failures. And we're going to discuss Kane top 10 of all time list.
Athletes?
Yeah, man.
Or sportsmen?
Sportsmen. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we discuss that next week, and and we get more into Shaniki Osborne and the refusal of a couple athletes is not just one. So we discuss more
Can
of
pick,
that
choose,
next
and
week.
refuse.
Yeah, man, she's big.
And we definitely talk about the Reggae Boyz match next week.
And the Reggae Boyz as
We
well.
review the Curacao match, and we're looking forward to the Bermuda match after that. So next week, a lot of football rising. Next week, we talk more on,
Yeah, man.
Manning Cup, cricket, the local football league.
And D-Cup, don't leave out the rural.
Schoolboy football.
Well, because we're urban, you know. But
There's a buzz about Butler now, you know. Young Butler, Kyle Butler is now the hottest coach on the block now. We have some.
Boy, anything come out of that family, that was the hottest. You know. There's no marketing, you know. There's no marketing. Yeah, man, there's no marketing.
All right, people, so we reach the end of our
as usual, I want to thank our listeners and viewers on Fit FM 96.7, the Primal 4K app, our regular Facebook and YouTube viewers and listeners.
And respect to the police. Follow the law. Follow the law, police. Do the same things as the rest of us do.
All right, thank you all. So you see us again, same time, same place.
Next week. So have a peaceful weekend. Watch UFC fight. I look forward to the Reggae Boyz. All right, peace.